This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. Well, another day in America, another mass shooting in which dozens of people, including many children, were murdered at the hands of someone who had zero business owning a weapon. And what do we hear from our political leaders? Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers. I'm sorry, Paul Ryan, but you offering your thoughts and your prayers is in and of itself an act of cowardice. You're the Speaker of the House of Representatives and are in a position, unlike any other American in the country, to actually change things. It is cowardice when you can propose legislation that will actually save lives and you choose not to. Look at this list of mass shootings from only the past 35 days, since the horror of the shooting in Las Vegas on October 1st. 114 people have been killed in mass shootings in America and almost 600 injured. That's not a decade's worth of carnage. It's not even a full year's worth. This is just about a month. 35 damn days and approaching 1,000 dead or injured in this country in mass shootings. Mass shootings that don't happen on the scale or with the frequency in any other country on the planet, except for the ones in which they are experiencing the brutality of ongoing military conflict. So save your thoughts and your prayers, Paul Ryan. Get off your ass and do something. You and the rest of the Congress. Do something that doesn't involve telling the rest of us that it's too soon after these tragedies to talk about gun reform. You know, the reason Republicans like Paul Ryan and members of his complicit cohort always tell us not to talk about sensible gun legislation in the wake of these mass shootings is because they know by the time it is acceptable to talk, there'll be yet another shooting followed by yet another period of silence about sensible gun legislation. This is their preferred cycle of silence and inaction. They can do something to help stem the tide of warlike death and destruction, and they callously choose not to. They choose not to. I don't believe it is an exaggeration to say that they share a responsibility in these deaths. And every single day that passes with them running their mouths about anything other than stopping this legacy of murder and mayhem is an affront to the lives that have been cut short. So listen up, Paul Ryan and the rest of your do-nothing congressional colleagues. Are you too prideful or arrogant or uncaring to hear the cries coming directly from the blood of these victims of these mass shootings? Because it is calling to you to make change. It is calling for you to prevent the next hundreds of victims. You should be able to hear their cries clearly because their blood is on your hands. Hey everybody, thank you so much for checking out my channel and this video. If you like what I do here and you appreciate it, go ahead and click subscribe. And if you really like it and appreciate what I do and you'd like to join my Patreon family, there's another link there for that. It's not just for the podcast. It's also for YouTube. Thanks a lot.